My name is Muhammad Nur Azim, and today I will talk about chronic stress altered gene expression. When an individual experiences chronic physiological stress, their body perceives this as a threat and activates crucial neuroendocrine system. This begins in the brain, where hypothalamus detects stress signal and respond by releasing a hormone called corticotropin-releasing hormone (CRH). CRH then travels to the pituitary gland, stimulating it to secrete adrenocorticotropic hormone (ACTH) into the bloodstream. ACTH circulates to adrenal gland, prompting them to release cortisol, which is the primary stress hormone. Once cortisol is released, it circulates throughout the body and enters various target cells. Inside this cell, cortisol binds to specific proteins called glucocorticoid receptor (GR), forming a cortisol receptor complex. This complex undergoes a conformational change and translocates into the cell nucleus, where our DNA is stored. Inside the nucleus, this complex acts like a transcription factor by binding to a particular DNA sequence known as glucocorticoid response elements (GRE). This binding can either activate or suppress the transcription of specific genes, depending on the context and the cell type. This process initiates the first step of the central dogma, where DNA is transcribed into messenger RNA. The newly formed mRNA molecules then exit the nucleus and enter the cytoplasm, where ribosomes translate the mRNA into proteins, completing the second step of the central dogma, which is RNA translate into protein. These proteins can include enzymes, signaling molecules, and inflammatory mediators that influence various physiological processes. For instance, chronic stress may lead to increased production of pro-inflammatory proteins or decreased immune response gene or alter metabolic enzyme, which can shift the body's internal balance. Over the time, these stress-induced changes in protein levels and gene activity can contribute to long-term physiological consequences. This includes impaired immune function, increased risk of metabolic disorder like obesity or diabetes, and even changes in brain function linked to anxiety or depression. Thank you.